But I did watch it on YouTube along with like 6 million other people this morning.
It's approaching 6 million views, and it aired at 11:30 Eastern time. That is remarkable.
Yeah, that's our top story. Obviously, this morning, Jimmy Kimmel returning to late night last night. Here are his first words to the audience.
As I was saying before I was interrupted, if you're just joining us, we are preempting your regularly scheduled encore episode of Celebrity Family Feud to bring you this special report. I'm happy to be here tonight with you.
So, guys, we don't have the ratings, the television broadcast ratings yet. We'll get them at some point today. But as you said already on YouTube, there are millions of people who tuned in to see what exactly Kimmel was going to say about all of this and whether he was going to issue an apology. And whether, I mean, there were some people talking about whether that was some part of the deal. Did they only let him back if he issued an apology? So here is what he said about his controversial remarks about Charlie Kirk's assassin.
I've been hearing a lot about what I need to say and do tonight. And the truth is, I don't think what I have to say is going to make much of a difference. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. I have no illusions about changing anyone's mind. But I do want to make something clear because it's important to me as a human. And that is, you understand that it was never my intention to make light of the murder of a young man. I don't think there's anything funny about it. I posted a message on Instagram on the day he was killed, sending love to his family and asking for compassion, and I meant it, and I still do. Nor was it my intention to blame any specific group for the actions of what it was obviously a deeply disturbed individual. That was really the opposite of the point I was trying to make, but I understand that to some that felt either ill-timed or unclear, or maybe both. And for those who think I did point a finger, I get why you're upset. If the situation was reversed, there's a good chance I'd have felt the same way. I have many friends and family members on the other side who I love and remain close to, even though we don't agree on politics at all. I don't think the murderer who shot Charlie Kirk represents anyone. This was a sick person who believed violence was a solution, and it isn't, ever. And also, selfishly, I am a person who gets a lot of threats. I get many ugly and scary threats against my life, my wife, my kids, my coworkers because of what I choose to say. And I know those threats don't come from the kind of people on the right who I know and love. So that's what I wanted to say on that subject. But I don't want to make this about...
Very few jokes in that 12-minute monologue, but I think his finest work of his long career.
We all noted he did not say, "I apologize" or "I'm sorry." Those words did not come out of his mouth.
There were betting markets on that. Would he apologize?
But I did. But I wanted to ask you guys about that because I did think he apologized. I don't think you have to say "I apologize" in order to apologize. Well, I did hear that as an apology.
Let me tell you what the right is already saying, that no, he didn't. This is what they are saying, that he did not. That what are the betting markets are also saying, no, he did not. Look, I agree. That's just parsing words. This was a heartfelt outreach to the people he may have offended, far more important than the word sorry. Kimmel went on to say his show was not that important, but what is important is living in a country that allows him to have a show like this. Kimmel thanked fellow late-night hosts and luminaries as well, like Leno and Letterman and several others. He also thanked Republicans who defended his right to speak, even if they said they didn't agree with him or what he said. He thanked Ted Cruz. He thanked Rand Paul. He thanked Mitch McConnell. He thanked Ben Shapiro. He even thanked Candace Owens. I mean, he went a long way in reaching out to Republicans. I wish they were on the show last night. I would have loved to have seen Clay Travis, Ben Shapiro, Rand Paul. Ted Cruz would have. If Ted Cruz comes on this show, there you go, some ratings. And we'll talk about this later. That's a great step for Jimmy to take next. Kimmel also thanked Lenny Bruce, George Carlin, Howard Stern, three people who were also targeted by the government and fined for obscenity.
Yeah, he also mentioned his employer, Disney, ABC.
A lot of courage. I know they were hammered right away, but they deserve a lot of credit for standing up to the administration.
He said they didn't have to do this. They didn't have to let me come back, and they did, and he thanked them for that.